Hi guys, so let's just recap class number 1 of the home recording and music production course. Let's first look at the roles which you might have to take up in this field of music production. We talked about that in some detail, right? First off, you could be the audio engineer. In the audio engineering world, you can record music, you can record not only music, you can record pretty much anything. You can record voiceovers, you could record actors for dubbing, you can do all sorts of things. But in the world of music, what you're going to end up doing is you'll record instruments, you'll record singers, or you'll record groups of people, you'll record, for all you know, an orchestra, or you could record something like a drum kit, which has a lot of mics and is considered as one instrument with one human, but then you're going to be putting a lot of mics on it, and there are a lot of things to learn when you record these sort of instruments. Or you could record a choir, you could record anything. And whenever we record, you can always record groups of people, you can always record single solo musicians, or you can record a variety of people one after the other. So recording is a huge job. Then you have the idea of editing music. Once you've put all your tracks into the DAW, you have to fix things, you have to clean it up, you have to do things like pitch correction, time correction, and even arrangement. You'll have to put the song together as per what you require. Maybe the singer has sung the part once in the chorus, you can then use that same information for pretty much the rest of the song. And then we have mixing, which is basically where you add all the effects, you add time based effects and gain based effects to kind of make the track become a very cohesive and one sounding unit. Because ultimately, when the audience tastes your music, they are just going to taste the whole song together. So you're sort of like the cook in that aspect. So mixing is there, and then mastering, of course, is the last final touch, or the icing on the cake as we call it, where you make the music commercially acceptable, playable in all environments. And also nowadays, with so many platforms like Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, of course CDs may be still there, you have to figure out which formats to render all these things to. So anyway, that's the audio side. Then you can be the producer. You could be that guy where one guitar player comes in playing a part, singing. A singer songwriter gives you his files, and then you make it like a full on song. Like, you add everything, and if you don't add everything, you at least know who should play what, whether you want to have acoustic elements, electronic elements, or whether you want to put in your own music, whether you only play the part or whether you hire other musicians to work. Ultimately, the producer always serves the song. So the producer can be a great, like a third eye or a view, or he'll have a bird's eye opinion on the whole song, and is not looking at the song from a very technical standpoint. Oh, can I play this on the guitar? It's not about that, or it's not about should I play it in a more trickier and more interesting way. No, the producer works primarily for the song. Okay. Another role in the recording business is, of course, getting involved with things like the business side, the marketing, the promotion side. So you could definitely be part of that. And very important for all of us right now to understand in 2020 is being a collaborator. While you get into the recording business, you're not hired by a studio. I mean, in your bedroom right now is your professional work environment. So you have to figure out a way to get other talents on board and follow with you, join your mission, or you need to join their mission, right? So you have to put yourself out there as a person who can kind of work remotely, and also work with any given environment, and also realize the fact that all recordings, especially with some people who don't have home studios, may actually just come from simple devices like a cell phone, and you'll need to learn how to deal with that. So collaborating in 2020 and maybe even next year may end up being very much different than what it was earlier. It's put everyone, I would say, on an even playing field, right? So your bedroom is your studio currently. You have to treat it like that. And then we have this thing called arrangement. You can always be an arranger, wherein you could say, okay, I am good at vocals, so maybe you could arrange vocal harmony, or I am good only at rhythms. I like rhythms, so you could work with electronic rhythm programming or rhythm arrangement, or you could help with drumming, or you could work just on the horn section or the string section, or you could add electronic vibe to an already maybe acoustic song. So there are a lot of roles which you would have, and these are the roles we discussed in the class, which are roles which you would have as a musician, which are not playing the guitar or singing or playing the piano. Apart from being a musician, what else can you do? And there was a lot. I hope we've conveyed a lot in the class, and I hope this video also gives you an insight into that. Okay, cheers.